is Louise with louisemckayart, and welcome to my channel. And I am in the middle again of a this commission piece, actually. And I'm glad you're here, first of all. So what I've got here is my original pillow paint, 6011N. You know what? I don't even have it written on here. I need to write it on here, so let me write it on here. Glidden 6011N. Satin. But I got mad at Multi-Pro, and I stepped aside from them, at least for a while. So I'm gonna lay my pillow down. This is a swipe. It's gonna go on a wood board, and I'm finding that I like doing it like this better. And what I got going on now is I lay my pillow down in some fashion, and then I stretch it out. Kind of in the way I'm going to swipe it. So I already have a kind of a training pattern of what I'm going to do here. My swiper is going to be this guy. And I'm going to do a little up and down, little wave. So this is my American. I literally just mixed this up. American Floetrol with titanium white. And my recipe is video 141 if you want to see how I make it and what the ingredients are. So I have not tested it out yet, but I have confidence this is going to be really active. Look at that already on there. Look at that. It's already having a cell reaction on the steel. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. Yeah. So I'm doing a third one for insurance. Let's get it back down there. Yeah, it's really reactive. And if anything, I can use this third piece for something else. I can use it as embellishment, like on the neck. You know how I do it. All right, so that's the white. Now I'm going to lay down some black. I'm just going to sporadically throw some black on here. The black and the white work together really well. All right, now my colors. I'm going to start from the back and work my way forward. Because as you're laying this down, you're going to go in reverse order of how you would normally layer it if you were blowing it out like a bloom. So, my last color that I would put down typically would be the black. This is Golden's Carbon Black. Oops, what am I doing? I don't want to do it like that. I'm having a brain fart. But that's okay, I'll leave it there. I'm laying it on here. Hello. And when laying it down on the pillow for a swipe, you want to go in reverse order. I was doing it like that today, and I did not get the results I was looking for. So today, for some reason, this is working out better. So this is what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. That on there is going to be okay. It's going to get smudged in anyway. We'll leave it. Black Iridescent Bronze by Golden. Yeah, I tell you what, you gotta have your head's got to be in the game all the time. And you know what? You know, having the camera running is a distraction. Let me tell you, it's a distraction. I mean, I don't sit here and talk to myself like this while I'm doing my normal creations. Iridescent Silver by Golden. And like I said, this is just an insurance creation. So now that I'm in the rhythm, I might as well just keep going. I've got the paint, right? All right, gold, 24 karat gold, and by Golden, by 24 karat gold by Deco Art, and iridescent gold by Golden. Slap some through there. Whoops, that was sloppy. I'm a little sloppy right now. I don't want to have all that's in there. Because the swipe's going to pick it up. All right, this is, you know what, I don't want that like, gosh darn it. I'm going to have to get rid of this because I don't want the black on top. I want the black on the bottom. Get your head in the game. So let me redo this. I'll do it when I'm ready to go. Nickelazzo gold. This is straight Nickelazzo gold. Maybe a drip of Zeus in there from a prior color combination that has the Zeus in it. Just slapping the base. I just mixed this up because I ran out of my iridescent pearl. So this is nice and supple. Look how nice this runs off and runs in. That's how my paints are when I first mix them up. And if you want to see a good video where I mix my paints, video 140 is how I mix my paints. It's called my pouring medium recipe. In the video, I'm using Glidden 6413N, which is what I used a couple of years ago. But this pouring medium that I'm using now is Valspar 833124 in MinWax semi-gloss. So if you watch the video and you see the Glidden, just substitute Valspar. It's all the same after that. It's like taking out one word and putting in another, and that's what this is. Just a different paint, a different paint with what I've got now with the Valspar. I've been using the Valspar for 2.5 years and love it. All right, let me wipe this off all the way. Yeah. Gotta think. Yeah, when I do these videos in front of you guys, I am completely in the moment. So I'm not prepared. I haven't like staged anything. Typically, I am just going with the flow. Try this again. Look at that. Look how much it's selling up already. I hope it's not too crazy. We shall see. We shall see. Anyway, you know what? I am kind of I'm a logical person, I think. I think I use reason to make decisions and things. But I'm also kind of one of those empathetic types, I think. I think I try to feel things. And as I mentioned in prior videos, I kind of feel the paint, feel the colors. And I was looking at my swipes that I did, and while they're good, something stopped me and said, you know what, make another couple of them, see if this person likes this better. So that's what I'm doing. So that's my cell activator, unobtrused by the black. And I'm going to take a deep breath because I found that taking a deep breath before I swipe is very helpful. So give me a moment here. I'm going to take a breath, get collected. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to point out here as I swipe this out, my palette knife is lifted up on the slightest bit of angle there, and I try to have even and steady pressure going all the way across as I swipe this out. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is spectacular. Cells come back quickly because of the cell activator. It's brand fresh and new. I mean, come on. All right, I'm going to go quickly because all I'm going to do now is lay down pillow paint surrounding this so that when I spin it, the paint the composition will have a place to spread out onto. And that's going to be a tricky part down here because that is the tail off of the swipe and it may not cooperate very well. But let's see. We'll just keep going here. You don't want to be over the top. Always want to lay down the extra paint on the side. So as I lay down the extra pillow paint, I'm going to go on fast forward here. And while I'm talking, I just want to direct you to my description where I have links to some of the products that I use and also links to some of the more educational type tutorials. And also I have a 10% coupon discount code for KS resin, which is the resin that I pretty much use on everything. If you want to get a discount code, just go to my description, pull it up, go to KS resin, and apply it. Oh my, this is so good. So much better. So much better. I gotta get this to start running a little bit that way. I gotta get that to fly off on that end a little bit. But hold on a second, that was too much. I need to go this way. I need that to push out, and I'm going to give it a little blow. Paint's very thin there. We want to go that way a little bit. We want that to come off a little bit. See if I can get that to run. Let's see. Start running a little bit there, guys. Run, 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 run. So as I continue to go through this, tidying up things and spinning, I'm going to cut out in spots, but you won't miss anything important. Run, Forrest, run! Come on. Yeah. Really nice. Really, really nice. I'm really happy with this. I just need to spread out a little more. I want this to come down, but it ain't moving. It's kind of stuck on me. I just don't have paint. There's no paint. I don't want that to get wonky. Oh, that is really cool right there. See if I can get it to stretch that way a little bit. Yeah, I got paint. I'm gonna go. There's weird sounds coming off behind me. Let's see. It's not bad. I think we're almost done. I've got 3 good options here, folks. What a delight to have something to present that is presentable. I'm gonna bring a board over here real quick. Yeah, so that's what I had. And it's just like, it's like a limp painting. Limp. But that, now that is dynamic. That's the answer. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I redid this. Look at this. It's so dynamic. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll show you the final results. By the way, I'm going to let this dry. Actually, it's Thanksgiving. I'm going to let this dry over the next 4 days. Peel it. I've got a 5-part charcuterie board and wood board tutorial. I'll link it. I'll link it above. Each part has its own separate section, like a chapter book. Second part was peeling the paint skin, cutting it out with thoughts about how to cut and select what you're going to pick on, and then dressing it. Part 3 is actually placing it on the board and tricks and tips on how to get the paint skin properly and successfully on the board. Part 4 is a private tutorial where I show you how I get my really nice edge on my resin. And that tutorial is 37 minutes, goes into great detail about the resin process, how to get the board prepped, how to get the resin prepped, the resin process and finishing. And then the last part 5 is where I finish off the board entirely. 3 parts to that, finishing off the surface of the board, the back of the board, and also the handles. So I'll link that here, and we're going to get to the end of this, okay? Wish me luck that this client likes this better. I sure do. Look at this, gorgeous. So everyone, that's a wrap, and here is the one we just created, and these are the wet results, and the other 2 that I created for this set that I used on these boards. And I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you're new here, please join me by subscribing, hitting the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials, and here are the final resin results. And I always show you my finished results so you can see how they turned out. And I do want to point out that fine, smooth finish on the leading edge of that board where the paint skin meets the board. And it took me about 1.5 years of trial and error, mistakes, and discoveries to get to the point where I can get that smooth finish every single time. And that's what that part 4 resin tutorial is all about. All of my learnings encapsulated in a 37-minute video. It's definitely worth it. I wish I had that when I was first starting out. And if you're interested in that private tutorial, just reach out to me via email. My email is in the description, and we can get you set up with that video. And with all of my wood creations now, I do brand the backs. I'm going to link above video 487. It's about branding and finishing your creations, and it just lends a feel of authenticity. So with that, that's all I have for now, everybody. Take care. Till next time.